Festerbo or Bow?
Festerbo.
Kyle Festerbo for helping out in the video.
There's parents again. Poor Kyle.
They couldn't just come up with something.
Couldn't just be Kyle. He had to go with Kyle.
Kyle.
Come on.
Well, maybe it's a family name. You do have to allow for the fact that sometimes strange names, although those usually lend themselves to being kind of old-timey names.
Yeah.
You go, oh, that was my great-grandfather's name. There aren't a lot of great-grandfathers. You know, you figure a couple generations hence, they're going to be like, why are you named Pilot Inspector? Oh, that was my grandfather's name. Grandpa Pilot. Hey, Lindsay.
Yes.
What's up?
Hi.
Hi.
So, I got a question.
Yeah.
How do you think that you spell Lindsay?
Well, I had an ex named Lindsay, and she spelled it, Alan, I hate your face, and I never want to see you again.
I think I knew her.
Well, mine is spelled Linzy.
Oh.
Right, yeah, no one would default to Linzy if you asked them. Your parents did that, or you did that?
My parents did that.
And they wanted to name you Lindsay, but they were like, well, we don't need all the letters. We'll cut it from 6 to 5. Yeah.
Yeah, you know how many times I tell people my name and they go to write it and they're like Lindsey, Lindsay, and I'm like, no, I'm sorry, that's not how you spell it.
But also, and I guess this is my question, and obviously you want your name to be your name, but if somebody writes your name the wrong way, you feel compelled to correct them? Like, people misspell my first name all the time, and I'm a public figure, and I don't really care. I don't correct them. I go, fine, it's the same name. You know, you have to. You take the time to correct people every time they misspell it?
Not every time.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm like, whatever.
Right.
Well, I know, like, when I'm signing posters after a show, I always ask, no matter what the name is, they could say their name is Bill, and I'd be like, how do you spell it? Because I want to make sure, because there's Lindsays out there with a Z, and I got to make sure I spell it right.
Yeah.
Because if you're getting something that's signed to you, you want it to look like they actually know your name.
Right. Yep, exactly. And like for my children, you guys are probably going to be like, why? But my children's names are Arabella and Emberlyn.
Yeah. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, people just get people
You're perpetuating the curse, man.
I'm just curious where people got terrified to just give their children regular names. And again, I don't know what constitutes a regular name. That's kind of a silly thing to say. But I mean, people are making up a lot of names, which is fine but the kid's got no say in it. So at some point, the kid kind of gets the moxie to go, wait, what is my name? Why? What?
Exactly.
Yeah. All right. Thank you, Lindsay.
No problem.
All right. There's Lindsay in Worcester. Linzy. Yeah, it's fine.
It's like, well,
It's
I'm
totally
not sure
fine.
if my kid's going to have a personality, so I'll give him a fun name.
Right. You're like, I'm going to give him a head start by having a goofy name.
There's just so many names. That's the thing, too, is there's so many good names that exist already. So when you try to get too clever with it, it just comes off weird to me. Whereas, like, there's, good, strong, regular names. Nora is a great name. You did good with that kid.
Yeah.
Jude, good name.
Yeah.
What's the other one? Grace?
Grace.
Yeah, those are all you did those are all nice names. They're not overused. They're good names.
Yeah, why not?
My kids.
It's also based on, like, you have to take the surname into account.
Yes, absolutely.
You can't be like, this is Emberlina Goldstein. Like, you gotta... Cox, you're not going to improve at all. So you can throw anything in front of it. But I'm not trying to... I wasn't trying... My ex-wife and I, we couldn't land on a name for our son.
This is Ambrosia Squire. Like that, yeah.
Yeah. And I knew a guy whose name was Jude, a guy that was kind of in the radio biz. And I was like, man, I've never thought of that name before. I said, but I like that name. It's succinct. It's not common, but it's not goofy.
Mm-hmm. It's not trying too hard.
So it kind of worked out.
Yeah.
Cody hates his name. Poundcake hates his name.
I don't hate the name Cody. Cody is a good name. I just don't feel like it fits me. And literally, my name together means helpful brown. Please
legally change your name to helpful brown.
I don't need to. That's what Cody means.
Sounds like a Toni Morrison character.
It literally means the helpful man or cushion. Both are true.
You're closer to cushion brown these days, bud.
That's what I'm saying. Either one can be true.
Cushion brown. Yeah, but if you read that, I don't know how much you can really trust.
Shut up, Bill.
I don't know how much you can
Stop
really.
pooping just in the gym and actually work out.
First of all, there's probably no name that means cushion. Second of all, well, that's what I'm saying. You can look in these. What does my name mean? 5 books will tell you 5 different things.
No, it's all been consistent. I googled it.
Cushion. In what language does that mean cushion?
The origin came from, I think it was Irish, and then it meant the helpful man, and then it also means cushion, like a couch cushion. I don't know why. That's the origin of the name. I didn't make it up. But
it's definitely not Irish.
Okay. Well,
What is the meaning of Cody, the name Cody? Helpful. In English baby names, the meaning of the name Cody is cushion, helpful. So he's not lying. That's English.
So I'm a helpful brown. So I literally
Cushion brown, buddy.
So literally, I can't even marry somebody who's white because they're like, "Oh, you got yourself a little helpful brown there." Not being racist, but that's literally what he means.
So helpful. All right. Well. In other name news, Cavaliers coach KZ Brisket Smoke got fined $25,000 for calling out the refs. He pulled a Donald Trump on the refs. This thing was stolen from us. This game was taken from its rightful owners.
He's not wrong.
Despite the fact that we lost.
Well, because they wouldn't call. They called so many more fouls for the Sixers than they did for the Cavs.
Here
Not
at
wrong.
home.
At home. It happened. They called way too many fouls.
He got fined, fined $15,000 by the NBA. So what do? Do you write a check to the National Basketball Association?
I think they take it out of your pay.
Take it out of your pay.
Although Randy Moss said he pays with straight cash, homie.
Sure.
So-
Straight cash, homie. He's got it in the
That's how
glove
to do it.
box.
Yep.
Yeah, he said that the game was taken from the Cavaliers, and the NBA didn't take kindly to that. They lost to the Sixers 112 to 108. I mean, that doesn't sound like a game that was won or lost by weird calls.
No, but by
it's 4 points.
But when you have 2 players on that team that shot 40 free throws between the 2 of them, that plays into it in a big way.
Huh.
Let me look it up because it was a lot of free throws by those.
Yeah,
2.
Bickerstaff was most bothered by the free throw discrepancy as the Sixers attempted 42 free throws to the Cavs' 31.
Yeah.
Joel Embiid went to the line 21 times. James Harden attempted 12. That game was taken from us. We deserved to win it, he said.
And that's a lot of free throws. 21 and 12. 12's a lot. 21's insane.
Yeah. Well, there you go. Cost him $15,000, but I don't know what the guy gets paid, but I bet $15,000 is not really going to...
It's a drop in the bucket.
Yeah,
He'll
it's
be
not
okay.
really going to...
Poundcake, if you had to pay a $15,000 fine.
I'd start my OnlyFans. I really would be. Cushion Brown would be.
Oh, God.
All right.
Come see me on OnlyFans.
All right. $15,000, I'd make that in no time.
Then do it.
Yeah, why don't you?
Because I have some couth.
Since when?
But all you would talk about is how you want
Why are
money.
you pretending?
I don't want to make an OnlyFans.
Who are you trying to impress?
I will film an OnlyFans. I don't want to make one. Because it's just mine. I don't want to show it to. I don't like. Again, same reason why I don't send nudes. It's not because I'm embarrassed. It's not because I'm ashamed of my body. I literally don't want someone to have that power over me. I don't want 10 years from now when I do whatever job I'm in. I don't want someone to have nudes of me that I just don't want. I want to be able to have you see me naked, and then I can revoke that privilege. I put my clothes on, and
Privilege.
then that's it. Yeah.
The privilege of seeing him naked. Checking out that cushion firsthand.
And I'm, but like I know what I do with nudes, and I don't want nobody. You don't have that option. I'm taking it away.
Wow.
Okay. Because you just talk about this lifestyle. I mean, if you want to go to Abu Dhabi, you can if you think you can make $15,000, which I'm just going to say this. You're not going to make as much money as you think.
Why you say that?
But you make more than zero.
No, of course he makes more than zero because OnlyFans is so much marketing. It's a little
people have to find you.
It's a little bit of pornography and a lot of marketing. So when you see someone that's successful on there, it's because they nonstop are pushing it to
I know. My
like you got to do it like a full-time job, and I just don't see you doing that.
Well, no,
I mean you could supplement your income nicely, but you're not gonna make the $15,000 in a week like you think.
My friend bought a house and he earned that house. He is a whore. Like
but he's also hustling.
No, I
getting his name out there too.
He is like probably the biggest OnlyFans gay star. Oh goodness, like he makes money. He bought himself a house.
Well, yeah, if that's your full-time job.
That is his full-time job. I think he's probably doing some on the side too. Because there ain't no way he has to be. Like, I don't know for a fact, but I just don't see you being that big and selling underwear and jock straps and all that type of stuff. And no one's in your DMs
he
like,
sells jock straps?
He'll sell like his used stuff. Like,
if
you want this jock strap,
he doesn't have like his own line of underwear.
No. He's like, if you want this jock strap from this video, it's going right now for $1,500 starting bid. And he'll be like, oh, we just sold this. I'll have another one next week. Like, I'm like, wow. Just like it goes just like that. So I'm like, if he's selling jock straps, he's selling some other stuff too. But he's a hustler, man. I can't even knock it because he has probably made $500,000 from OnlyFans, and that's not a joke. And he lives in like
it's a lot of jock straps.
Yeah, it's a lot of jock straps.
He lives in a very expensive part of the country.
I know some people that have like they quit their jobs and it's girls that have that's all they're doing now. And it is so time consuming just getting because you have to you have to keep people
film, edit
to resubscribe, but then you got to get new subscribers.
Not only that, aside from the work, you have to be terrified that they're not going to change their terms of service.
Oh yeah,
all your eggs are in that basket. Where one day this happened not long ago, where they said they were going to they were going to stop processing visa payments. All these people were like, one day I'm on top of the world selling my cooch. Next day I'm going to be homeless because these platforms go, no, we're not going to take Visa anymore.
I lost my teaching job.
Well, they gave it up.
I know, but I'm saying like they can't go back to that.
Well, nobody's getting rich teaching, but I take your point. I mean, but to have all your eggs in this very capricious basket.
Oh, you just go to Just for Fans. Like there's ways to do it.
No, but I'm just saying. Any one of those platforms could go, well, we're going to change the way we do things, or we're going to take a bigger cut of what you make, or we're going to do X, or we're going to do Y. Most people on those platforms are not making six figures. So any change,
save it, save your money.
Yeah, any change to the platforms can really screw those people.
You would do it the old-fashioned way, where you make your own website. Like that's literally what you would do, and people could subscribe that way. So it's really,
right, but it's still more difficult to get people to go to a website other than a service that's already they're established on.
Because there's a gay couple I know. They started making scenes with their friends, and they're like, "No, we're not going to put it on OnlyFans. We have our own website. We have our own marketing." I'm like, "You started your own industry." Like you're like, "Yeah, it's pretty cool. We can do whatever we want."
Yeah, but again, like you still have to answer. There's someone that controls the website or the platform. There's always somebody to answer to. And if they change the way they want to do their business, you're out of luck. Crap rolls downhill.
I mean, that's literally how most businesses work, though, where
that's true.
Tomorrow they could go, we got a AI that can do a talk show where
that's right.
They talk about the dumb crap you guys talk about. So.
Yeah. If you think you could program, this show is already artificial intelligence. You're not going to make it. You're not going to make it any dumber. Or smarter by putting a robot in here.
Yeah.
A robot. I'd like to see you do it. Stephen Can says you could always start a furniture store called The Helpful Cushion. That sounds nice.
Yeah,
I feel like that's helpful. Again, I don't know what a helpful cushion is, but...
Yeah, like a lumbar support.
Yeah.
You get that neck pillow for when you're on an airplane. That's a helpful cushion.
Well, I don't know.
Go to the lumbar yard.
I feel like that's dual meaning, though, because... the helpful is just another definition of Cody. And Cody, like there's two definitions, cushion and helpful. So I can put either the helpful man or I could put cushion.
But do you consider yourself a helpful person?
No. No,
I can't believe
it. But what was the pause for?
I was trying to think of the times I've been helpful. Have I been more helpful than not? And I would say no, probably not. But I am helpful in some ways.
Sure. You getting your mom to Vegas?
Oh, God. Hey! There was a thing with that.
There's
already.
I love that there's updates on this almost every day.
Because this is why this is why my mom doesn't. This is why my family doesn't go on vacations. I get a call or I get a text from my brother and it just says call me and I'm like that's
when
never
was
good.
This?
This morning. Yeah. He's like call me. I'm like oh God, what now? I'm at work. What could possibly go wrong? I call him. He's like so I'm on three-way with mom.
Yeah.
Apparently, he said apparently she didn't realize how expensive Vegas is. I said, what do you mean?
What, you think it was like Lorraine?
She said, I
going
don't
to
know.
the Jack Casino downtown?
And he was like, now she's contemplating whether she wants to go or not. I said, oh, you're kidding. Oh, no, we're going. No. You're not about to play these reindeer games. We're going.
But how is it? Is everybody paying their own way?
Yes.
Oh, that's what. You guys aren't taking her.
No, we are taking her.
But you're not footing the bill.
No.
All
it's
right,
her vacation.
I'm just asking. I didn't know.
And it's not expensive. Like our room at the Gold Nugget is like $90.
But flights are expensive right now. Flights are crazy expensive right now.
That's why we're trying to book it now, and that's why my mom's pissed. What did she think it was going to be? So I'm like, I don't have time to deal with this. I'm at
If only
work.
she hadn't given all of her money to that TikTok monkey.
He's so cute. He's so cute.
So cute.
Talk about it's expensive. It's Vegas.
Yes, but I guess she didn't realize. So what's the...
I told him I would call him back after work. But the fact that call even had to be made while we're booking plane tickets and we're scheduling time off. And mom is talking about I didn't know it was going to be that expensive. I didn't know it would be this much money up front. Why would you not think that? The plane ticket's going to run you $300 to $400, maybe $500.
You can't spot her in the meantime?
I definitely can. That's not the issue.
Okay.
She just doesn't want the hassle. She doesn't want the bother. She's like, I thought we were going to be in and out and then we get to go home. And you thought you were going to spend under $1,000?
Are you going to have to talk her into going to Vegas? Is she going to back out or is she going to just complain the whole time?
Oh, we're going to force her to go because if she spends the money, if the money's spent, then she is like me. She's too cheap not to go. She can't waste it. Like when someone buys me a free drink, I'm like... This is $9. I can't
you're not going to
$9.
cancel the trip once things are paid for. But
yeah, so we're just going to put it on her card, and then she'll have to go. I don't want to hear this mess. No more dare cuff talk. We're going to go see your damn dare cuff, and then I'm going to be off the hook. I can sleep at night. The walls aren't closing in on me anymore. I'm going to be good.
Yeah, Poundcake wants to check this off his list.
My conscience will be clear.
Right. So he is come hell or high water.
It's never for any reason of... the selfishness is always the underlying reason.
Right.
It may be a selfish answer, but it's an honest one.
If someone else happens...
Again, I didn't say you weren't honest. You're very honest.
People very much overvalue honesty, by the way. But also, it's that is the primary concern here. And so he wants to make sure this happens so that his mom can't say anything more to him.
She made me feel awful still.
I understand.
But for months... I'm having a bad day, but it would have been a lot better had I seen that concert.
Your mom's a trip.
I could have the memories.
She's got mom guilt on lock.
Yeah.
She knows exactly how to push those buttons.
It's like I could have had the memories of going to Derek Cuff and seeing his sweaty abs, but no. My son didn't even bother to tell me that he wasn't coming to get me. Just had me there, hair curlers all down, my nice dress, feet sitting up.
So she got ready to go out.
She took off the entire week. She got ready. She got her hair done, did the makeup, and she just sat there.
But she never followed up with you?
She said, because we yell at her and tell her that we got it. So she was like, I trusted you, and you betrayed my trust.
Okay. So this Vegas trip's got to get done.
She said, leading up to it, she was like, "You guys will remind me, Mom. It's fine. We'll worry about it. Waiting for the tickets to get cheaper." And then I didn't remind you anymore. And then Derek Cuff happened, and nothing. Took the entire week off, entire week's pay. Which I don't know why you have to take an entire week off for a concert.
Yeah, she wanted to take that week off. All right, well, it's going to happen.
Oh,
and we couldn't be more excited.
We'll put her in luggage.
For the hourly updates while he's there. All right, I've got to take a break. If you want to get a text for something, 35192, and we'll be back.